Hey everybody, this is Sky. And when I want to know what's going on in the wonderful world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Hey, this is EAJ-Man from Autopsy Live and the Skype Pirates. When I want to make it look like I give a shit about sports, I tune into Sports World Radio with Jeff Escow.
Jeff
Doing my time. Doing my time. Got myself a problem.
Live from San Diego, it's Sports World Radio. You've never heard a sports show like this. Oh, no, you haven't.
Oh, blow me.
You got it.
Holy fucking shit.
What the hell is your major malfunction?
Can't believe that goddamn son of a bitch did that fucking crap.
Don't give me any of your shit.
Right?
Yeah, that's right. Those are your hosts, Jeff Askow and Sean Mann. Remember, those who can't play sports, talk about it. These two tell it like it is. Tune into Sports World Radio for the fastest hour of sports of your life. So here they are, the douchebags of sports themselves, Jeff Askow and Sean Mann.
Hey, welcome everybody to Sports World Radio. Glad everybody could be with us today. We got a jam-packed show like we do each and every Monday through Friday right here on SportsWorldRadio.com. I have to apologize for yesterday, right off the top of the show. My neck was killing me so bad I couldn't even hold it up yesterday. Couldn't even hold my head up yesterday. I was laying down most of the day yesterday. I was in a lot of freaking pain. So no pain today. I'm back, ready to go, back and better than ever here on Sports World Radio, and ready to rock and roll and do 2 hours of sports talk and take you on a fantastic sports journey. Today I am the host, Jeff Askow. This is Sports World Radio. You're listening to us on SportsWorldRadio.com, as well as over in our chat room. I'll talk about that in just a minute. If you're over on SportsWorldRadio.com, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. We really appreciate it over there. If you're over there, even if you're not over there, there's a donate tab on the top there. You'll see it, donate tab. Donate to the cause and help Sports World Radio keep doing what we like to do here at Sports World Radio. And that's entertain you with sports talk and a whole bunch of other stuff as well. SportsWorldRadio.com is the place to listen to us. If you want to hang out in our chat room, we're over at Spreaker.com at Spreaker, Spreaker.com. If you don't have an account, get yourself a pre-account. Sign up really quick. Type in Sports World Radio. Will show up at the bottom of your screen. All the way over to the right, you'll see the chat bubble. Click the chat bubble, and you'll be right in the chat room. If you want to get in touch with the show, we're at 619-663-3715. 619-663-3715 is the number to get in touch with us here at Sports World Radio. Also, if you're a Skype user and you want to call in and ask us a question, and you're a Skype user, Sports World Radio Show for Skype users. That's right. If you want to give us a call and you have Skype, Sports World Radio Show. You can use that on Skype. SWRShow@gmail.com. SWRShow@gmail.com. That's SWRShow@gmail.com is the email to get in touch with us here at Sports World Radio as well. Two more things really quick. Don't forget we have our SWR Sports Shorts out right now. Want to become a member of SWR Sports Shorts? Head on over to sportsworldradio.com/sport shorts. That's sportsworldradio.com/sport shorts. And you'll become a member of SWR Sports Shorts. And you'll get to hear all the conversations that Sean and I and whoever's on the phone with us at the time during the commercial breaks on what we talk about during the commercial breaks while you guys are listening to the commercials. It's a lot of fun. It's out there. Head on over to sportsworldradio.com/sport shorts and get your membership today. It's only $5 a month. That's all it is. It's really cool. Look at all the people flying on into the chat room. We got to love that very much. So I guess that's the final thing we want to get out there. And let's bring in the co-host. What do you say? Let's bring in that rat bastard himself, Sean Mann, the update man. What's going on there, buddy?
I'm doing good, Jeff. Welcome, everybody, to Sports World Radio on Wednesday, April 8th, 2015, 6:07 p.m. on the East Coast, which makes it 3:07 p.m. on the West. The weather right now is very sunshiny and very nice and spring-like. Jeff, I'm not even going to ask because I know the heat wave is always big in sunny San Diego.
Yeah, I just turned the air conditioner off before I came on the air. What do you freaking think, man?
Oh, yuck.
It was hot. It was hot. It's hot today. It's always hot today.
Mm-hmm.
It's always hot today. You know that, right?
Yep.
It's hot every freaking day. That's why it's called sunny San Diego. In fact, I was watching the news last night, and they were calling for rain. I was like, "What are you?" I'm looking outside. There's not a cloud in the sky. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous, and they're calling for rain. Hey, weatherman in San Diego, you people suck. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. We're in a drought here, and you people are calling for rain and teasing everybody. Shut the hell up.
Hello there, Laura. Good to see you, too. And Shaba, shout out to you. Josh Lopez, producer, says, don't forget to subscribe to Sports World Radio with a discount code of, quote, Our
52-week subscription to Sports World Radio. That's right. Our $1-a-week subscription. Our 52-week long-year subscription to Sports World Radio. Just go over to Sports World Radio and click the donate button and donate $52 and you're in. There you go. That's all. And you're in. And then head on. Don't forget. Listen. Sports World Radio Sports Shorts is awesome. Sean and I are doing some crazy stuff during the break. You guys got no clue what's going on. No clue. You people who are listening to the show are only getting half the show. The other half is being done on Sports World Radio Sports Shorts. So you're missing out on half the show. So you people better hurry up and sign up for Sports World Radio Sports Shorts at sportsworldradio.com/sports shorts. Head on over there right now and get yours today. All right there, Mr. Shawnee.
All right, first story we get to. We didn't get into it yesterday because of some things.
I had a neck, man. Dude, I'm telling you something. If you would have seen me yesterday, you would have been like, there's no way you can do the show. I was like, no kidding. When I messaged you and Sean on Facebook yesterday, I was laying in my bed doing it from my freaking iPad, my mini iPad that I want. I had it because I was in such pain. I did it from my bed. I said, screw this, man. How about that?
Yep. Heck with that.
But today is a different day, and I'm feeling good. So let's rock it. Shaba in the house, and Laura in the house, and, of course, our producer and program director, Mr. Josh Lopez in the house. Hey, you know what? I know for a fact that there's tons of people that listen to this show live that don't type in the chat room because they're afraid. You know what I say to that? Bah humbug. Stop being afraid. Just say hello. And then you don't have to type for the rest of the time. Just say hello. Sean and I say hello every time we come on the air and into the show, don't we?
That we do, bud.
Hey, Laura, we're going to do a hockey segment without the hockey man because Mr. Ron Gallo will not be on the show today. He can't make it today. I got a message from him earlier. In fact, he wrote me a whole bunch of stuff on Facebook that I'll read to you guys that he wrote to me that comes directly from him. I have it all set up. I'm all ready to go. When we come to the top of the first hour, I'll do the Ron Gallo stuff for you. I'll be Ron Gallo. I have it. I'm all ready for you, Laura. Look, Laura, I'll give you a little tease. Okay? I'll give you a little tease. He says something like this. New York Rangers won the President's Cup. Last time they did that was the 93-94 season. Also, last time they won the Stanley Cup. That's a direct quote from Ron.
I hope they get booted out. I'll be happy with that.
Here's another one. You know what? I'll give you one more, Laura. If the LA Kings lose tonight to Calgary, the Kings will miss the postseason. There's another one. And he also gave me a Pittsburgh Penguin quote and some other good stuff. I got about 3 or 4 more quotes from him I'll say for you. I'll throw them in there for you so you know what's going on. Okay, Laura? I will. He'll be back next week. He had to work this week. He'll be back next week. Oh, you want me to pronounce it Calgary? I'll pronounce it Calgary if that's how you want me to pronounce it. Calgary. Like, oh, I know who's listening. Here, this is going to piss somebody off that's listening. You ready? Louisville, and Calgary. That's how I'm going to pronounce Calgary from now on. Sean, when you do your updates, you got to go Calgary now, okay? You see what she's saying?
I have to. What happens if I mispronounce it? I'll get scolded about that.
You see what Laura's saying in the chat room there?
Calgary?
Make sure you pronounce Calgary as Cal-Gary. So that's how I want
Calgary?
Calgary. Yeah, that sounds like a little rip on Gary One Arm to me, doesn't it?
I thought it was said Calgary. Calgary.
Yeah, well, I know it's pronounced Calgary, but she has it spelled Cal-Gary, and I kind of like that. That's kind of like, how do you pronounce Louisville? Louisville or Louisville?
Louisville.
You pronounce it Louisville. I pronounce it Louisville. That's how I pronounce it.
Exactly.
Exactly. See, listen, if that person was in the chat room and I said Louisville, she'd be saying something right now, so she's not in the chat room.
13 minutes after the hour, the first story we get to. Let's start off with college basketball. I was going to talk with Frank about this. He said he was not feeling very well, but we did talk a little bit about this. The national championship, how about this? First time ever, I have actually won a fantasy sports league.
You did win it, right?
Duke!
You did win it, right? You did win it, correct?
That is right.
That was my prediction, wasn't it?
It was. A few days, actually on Monday, it was a few days after Wisconsin defeated Kentucky. There was a lot of expectations that Wisconsin would win its first national championship since 1941. That didn't happen. Wisconsin had a 9-point lead, 48-39, and I really felt for a while that Wisconsin was going to pull away from this. But Duke, the thing with Mike Krzyzewski that he's done such a great job with, they're always clutch when it comes to the national championship. For Mike Krzyzewski, it's his fifth national title. He won it in 91, 92, 2001, 2010, and now 2015.
It's exactly what I said was going to happen. That happened in the pool, in our pick'em pool. Duke won, so you won first place. You won this year. How about that? Congratulations, Sean.
Thanks.
I came in second, and Wes, you came in third, sucker.
I overtook you, Wes.
Mm-hmm. Both of us did. At the beginning of the week, both of us were behind him. At the end of the week, both of us are in front of him. How about that?
And quite a responsibility and quite a job that Coach K has done, being there since 1980. Another big factor that comes into play with the Duke Blue Devils. This is the one. Remember, back in January, Coach K got his 1,000th career win as a college basketball coach for this program. Now he comes out again with another big objective, winning the national title. I was thinking about this, too, after the game got over. My question is, how many more titles does Coach K have left in him? Can he win a couple more titles before he retires in a few years, Jeff, as college basketball coach for Duke?
Watch this. You're going to like this one. As many more titles as Gino Auriemma has in him. Because that son of a bitch has got 10. Okay? I don't know. I'm going to bet my life on it last night that you didn't watch the women's game last night.
Correct. I did not watch the women's national championship.
You watched the Red Sox game, didn't you? Or a Boston Bruins game, correct?
There was actually none of them on. The Red Sox, Bruins, or Celtics didn't play last night.
You're kidding me.
No joke.
So
They're playing tonight.
Okay, so what did you watch last night instead of the women's final championship game?
I was just relaxing on the computer, and I was watching James Bond.
James Bond. So you were watching a movie while there was a basketball game going on? What kind of broadcaster are you?
Hey, I need a break from that Monday night nail biter.
You knew damn well I was watching it, right?
Since you're a basketball fan, absolutely, Jeff.
Okay, I'm going to say something to you. I was talking to somebody last night on Skype who's a Notre Dame fan, Louisville. On Skype last night, who's a Notre Dame fan, Louisville. Okay? And she was so pissed off. She's a big Notre Dame women's basketball fan. She was so pissed off. I was laughing. She calls me up, and the first thing she says to me is, I don't want to hear it. No hello, how you doing? No nothing like that. I don't want to hear it. It was the first thing that came out of her mouth because she knew I was going to say something. Hello, Kathy, how are you? Hope you had a nice dinner. Welcome back to the show. So I told her before the game started that UConn was going to win. Gino Auriemma is a fantastic coach, man. He gets his boys playing. So tonight, there's Red Sox, Celtics, and Bruins tonight, correct?
That is right. Red Sox on ESPN2, the Celtics on ESPN, and the Bruins on the NBC Sports Network.
What are you going to do?
I am going to watch the Red Sox game as soon as the show gets over, and I'll be turning off Skype so nobody Skypes or bothers me even on Facebook.
What are you going to watch? One game at a time? You can't watch all three of them at the same time?
I'll flip back and forth to see how it goes. It just depends on how well the Celtics do and how well the Bruins do. Because I know everybody in Boston and all of New England is trying to make their focus. I think it's more about focusing on the Bruins. I think the Bruins know that they know what's at stake. The Celtics may have a chance to still get in, but I think everybody's saying the Bruins better do it with 3 games left, or they can sit home and watch the playoffs from home.
See, Sean, that's where you're supposed to bust out your iPad, okay? Put the freaking Watch ESPN app on it, and watch one of the games on your iPad while you're watching one of the other games on your TV. See how that works?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to tell you something right now. Okay? When the Knicks get really good, okay?
Yeah.
And the Knicks are playing and I want to watch them, I'm going to put them on my iPad and I'm going to put a different game on my TV. I'll be watching both of them at the same time.
You'll be in heaven.
Yeah, you notice how I said when the Knicks get really good. I didn't say the word that I hate the most. I said when instead of the IF word. You notice that? That's called positive thinking. You hear that, Stephen A. Smith? You hear that, freaking Skippy? Sons of bitches.
Yeah, that is true. No question about it, but I think I'm going to be watching a lot more of the Red Sox game just because MLB is my favorite season and NHL is number 2. Number 3 is
Pablo
NBA.
Sandoval, fat son of a bitch. Let's see what he does today. Let's see if he goes 0 for 5 again today.
Yeah, you thought that was so funny. And you know what? It's only the first game of the regular season.
Let's see if he goes 0 for 5.
Big deal. You guys all make a big deal that Panda didn't hit anything. Big
Fat
deal.
bastard.
It's still a long season.
You can't swing the bat. He's so fat. Look at Josh. Josh is pissed off that ESPN has both the Celtics and the Red Sox on at the same time on both ESPN channels.
Josh.
Josh, you want to know something? I kind of agree with you a little bit.
Oh, boo-hoo. Come on.
I kind of agree with you a little bit. What in the wild world? Why are you forcing Boston teams down our throats? You're putting the Red Sox on ESPN too, right? And the Celtics are on ESPN, right?
That's right.
Why are you throwing Boston freaking sports down our throats? What's up with that?
I don't know. You can talk with ESPN and talk about that with them. Then go watch your local sports team. Maybe that'll give you a chance to expand your sporting horizon.
Let me ask you, what time do those crappy games start?
Red Sox game starts at 4:05 our time here, which is 7:05 on the East Coast.
Okay.
The Celtics start at 7 p.m. Eastern time, which is 4 p.m. Pacific.
Now, I'm shocked that you're not going to watch the Celtic game. The reason I'm saying that is because it's only the second game of the season for the Red Sox, but the Celtics are fighting for a playoff spot. I'm shocked you're not going to watch the Celtic game.
I'll flip back and forth to check it out with them.
I really am. I'm shocked that you're not watching the Celtic game because that's a playoff spot. And you don't want your team to make the playoffs. And speaking of playoffs, freaking the Pelicans got the 8th seed again. Ha-ha. How do you like that, Shaba? Pelicans got the 8th seed again.
Yes, looking at the NBA playoff picture now, the New Orleans Pelicans, and congratulations, Shaba. Hopefully they will get the 8th and final playoff spot. The OKC Thunder, they have gone into a bit of a slump. They are now 42-36. And ladies and gentlemen, a week from today is the final NBA season game. It's going to be very interesting just to see how the West shapes out for the last playoff spot, since it's pretty much set, like you said, Jeff. And, of course, there's still a lot of unfinished business in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but New Orleans just beat Golden State last night. And if they make the 8th seed, that's who they open up with.
You know, here's what Josh says, too. Stephen A. Smith came out and said this today. He said that the Cavs are the best team since the '96 Bulls. That's what Josh told me on Skype, and he wanted to bring that to your attention,
What
Jeff.
the hell is he smoking? The Cavs are the best team since the what?
The 1996 Bulls.
Okay.
That was the year the Bulls went 72-10.
Okay, and if that's the case, then why don't the Cavs have the best record in the league? Shut the hell up, Stephen A. Smith. Okay? The best record in the league is 63-15 right now. You know what? Cleveland's 13 games behind that. So sit there and shut up. How many games left in the season?
Let's see. I'm going to say and predict there's about 5 or 6 games left, Jeff, in the regular season.
Golden State has 82. If Golden State has what? 4 games left? Golden State has 4 games left. I'd like to see them win the next 4 games and go 67-15, just to shut up
Stephen A. Smith.
Stephen A. Smith, because then he has to turn around and say, "Well, you know what? Golden State is pretty good, aren't they? You know what? Come on, Golden State, win your last 4 games. They're sitting at 63-15.
I often wonder if Stephen A. Smith, real quickly, Jeff, no need to interrupt, but I was just going to say, is he becoming another Skippy? Sometimes you keep thinking Stephen A. Smith is
How do you
another
make that
Skippy.
statement, Stephen A. Smith? Cleveland's sitting at 50-27, and Golden State is sitting at 63-15. Cleveland's not even the best freaking team in their own freaking Eastern Conference, you schmuck. Atlanta's at 58-19. So your freaking what you just said doesn't make any sense at all in their own conference, you idiot.
And I wonder what he'll say then, too, when the Cavaliers get knocked out. Now, I'm looking at the Eastern Conference right now. We got 5 minutes to go before the first commercial break. The Miami Heat, in order to play the Cleveland Cavaliers and what I predicted would happen a couple weeks ago, they would need to have a lot of things turn out their way. They would need Brooklyn to start losing games, or they would need Boston to start losing games just to get into the playoffs. Now, still, Miami could still match up with Cleveland, but playoffs started today. The Brooklyn Nets would play the Cleveland Cavaliers in the first round.
And that kind of stinks because I'm looking at this, and that would the only trouble I see Cleveland having is either the Bulls or Atlanta, really. Okay? Because I think Atlanta could take them in 7. I really do. But the Bulls going to get first crack at them, I believe. If Miami don't make it, you're going to see the Bulls go deep in the playoffs on the East side, and that's going to suck.
But I think what everybody wants to see happening, Jeff, is when you look at this, the Cavs, they'll get past the first round. They'll get past Brooklyn. The Bulls, they're going to get past the Bucks, no doubt about it. And I think that everybody wants to see a second-round matchup between the Cleveland Cavaliers against the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, I'd like
to
see that.
Could beat the Cavaliers, but they better get tough against them because Kathy made a point. The Cavs have not lost a game since who knows when. And Kathy, I keep saying it to you time after time, the Celtics do not need to make the playoffs because I've always said draft picks, free agency in July, Kathy. You're going to one day say, Sean was right and I was wrong. I hate to break it to you, Kathy, but the Celtics are just not that good enough to make the playoffs. Okay, so they're playing good basketball, but still, I got to go with them just for a sec. They don't have the pieces yet to be a really tough team in the Eastern Conference. I hate to break that.
And Miami's only 1 game in the loss column behind Boston right now. So
yeah. Oh, and look who's here. Browning Masters here. Browning's talking, saying, Cavaliers. Hey, yo, Cavaliers all the way.
Screw the Cavaliers. Okay? I hate the Cavaliers.
Can't believe that team is 50-27, Jeff. The Cavaliers, especially with David Blatt, first-year head coach in the NBA.
He's not coaching that team. LeBron James is coaching the team. LeBron James calls all the freaking plays. He ain't coaching that freaking team. He's
What's
just
going to
a
happen,
figure.
Jeff, if he gets Coach of the Year? David Blatt does in the NBA.
How does he get Coach of the Year?
I think the Coach of the Year voting comes out in a couple weeks, or like in May.
Do you know who gets Coach of the Year as far as I'm concerned? And you can't argue with me. You can't argue with me.
I won't argue with you, buddy.
Is the Atlanta Hawks head coach? How could you argue with me with that?
I would agree with you, the Atlanta Hawks head coach, or maybe even Steve Kerr of the Golden State Warriors.
Exactly. Those are the only two people that have to get it. You can't give it. You can't give it to a team that has LeBron James on it. You can't, because you got LeBron James on that team. There's no way.
No way, indeed.
No, let me ask you a question. The 4 years that LeBron James was with Miami, how many times did the head coach get the Coach of the Year?
I don't remember.
He didn't. Spoelstra never got it, did he?
Eric Spoelstra never did.
Exactly. So why break the rhythm now?
Exactly.
Right?
As long as Cleveland just doesn't win it, because you know what? There's a guy who's a Cavs fan right there in Browning.
He's not. No. He's not a Cavs fan. He's a LeBron James fan.
That's right, Browning. You're not a real Cavs fan. I've seen his LeBron James jersey on a conference call. Oh my gosh.
He's not a LeBron James. He's not a Cavs fan. He's a LeBron James fan. So whatever team LeBron James plays for is the team that he'll be rooting for.
A LePunk follower. Josh goes, will Adam Silver become the Rat Bass of the week if David Blatt wins the NBA Coach of the Year, Jeff?
Well, it's not Adam Silver's job to vote for Coach of the Year. I believe the reporters and the writers wrote on that, correct?
Correct.
So how does he become rep? He has nothing to do with it.
Exactly.
He has absolutely nothing to do with it.
30 minutes after the hour, we got to go to our first commercial break of the day.
You're listening to Jeff Escow and Sean Mann on
Sports World Radio.
We'll be right back.
Did you know that just 30 minutes a day of physical activity can improve your health and decrease your risk of heart disease? For every hour of regular, vigorous exercise, you gain 2 hours of life expectancy. So start walking for yourself and for your heart. Start walking with your family. You'll feel better. Start walking in your community. You'll lead happier and healthier lives. Start walking. Start something. Join the movement today. For more information on the American Heart Association's START program, visit startwalkingnow.org and start walking. Start something.
Storms move fast, so we use the best technology. That includes Bosch Icon wiper blades.
They're beam blades with memory tension springs and an aerodynamic design,
which means they fit the curve of the windshield. Bosch Icon wiper blades wiped our windshield clean and outlasted any other blade we've used. In my opinion, the Bosch Icon wiper blades are the best blades out there. Bosch Icon wiper blades, how storm chasers clear the way.
What kind of person gets to work in the sunshine instead of an office? This kind of person. I am the new way to work. I do have an office. I'm just not chained to it. It's a Regis office at one of the nicest addresses in the city. I don't have a lease, so I don't have to budget for stuff like phones, IT guys, and artwork for the lobby. Instead, I pay one low monthly rate that gives me a beautiful lobby that impresses my clients, a friendly receptionist, a fully furnished office, a place to meet, and a place to brainstorm with my fellow New Way to Workers. We wonder why more people don't realize that the new way to work is the best way to work. I come here because I want to, not because I have to. I am the new way to work, and I'd like you to join me.
Start now and get 1 month free. Call 1-800-OFFICES or visit regis.com/TV.
Hey everybody, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wonderful world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Welcome to Sports World Radio. Jeff Escow, Sean Mann, bringing you the fastest 2 hours of sports talk each and every Monday through Friday right here on SportsWorldRadio.com. Sean's trying out a new phrase, but he's trying them out on the sports shorts. Okay? I'm not going to tell you what the new phrase was, and neither should you, Sean. But come on, really, dude?
I'm gonna surprise them. Wait until they hear it. You guys want to listen to what we say? Pay your money and listen to us talk.
Sean, really? Come on. That was hysterical.
It was creative, I can say the least.
That was freaking funny as heck. If you want to know what Sean's saying, his new phrase during the commercial break, head on over to sportsworldradio.com/sports shorts. Sign up today. It's only $5 a month. You can find out what Sean is saying. That's hysterical, dude.
It is.
I like that. You keep doing that, dude. That was pretty funny. I never heard you say that. I never heard you say that before. Never.
I'll let them enjoy listening to that. Here's what Josh says, going back to the NBA. The reporters are biased to the status quo. Forget about it. Blatt wins the COTY, and LeBron will win the MVP.
Coach of the year is COTY, Dingleberry.
Oh, Coach of the year.
Yeah, COTY, Coach of the year, and LeBron will. LeBron's not going to win the MVP, so you might as well forget about that. That's going to go either to Stephon Curry or Harden. Those two are going to win it. One of those two are going to win it. Coach of the year, Blatt doesn't deserve to be Coach of the year because he ain't coaching the goddamn team LeBron is. Okay? So screw that right away. They might as well fire Blatt and let LeBron just be a player coach, for Christ's sakes.
I saw
Hey,
it,
who
Brownie.
was
I
the-
get a feeling that Sean's Celtics will get one of the Harrison twins in the draft.
Josh, do me a favor. Go find out for me, because I think I know, but I'm not 100% positive. Go find out for me who was the last player coach in the NBA.
Last player coach.
Do you know
I think
who it
I
is?
know, but I'll let Josh take a look.
Do you know who it is, Sean?
I'll take a guess there, Jeff, and I will say Bill Russell.
I think you might be right. I think he was the last player coach. in the NBA.
Because Red had stepped down in '66, and then he decided to name Bill Russell the player coach of the Celtics. I think I'm right, but
You know something, Kathy? That's not a bad coach of the year either. Brad Stevens with the Celtics. That's not a bad suggestion either. I know you're a homer, but that's still not a bad suggestion. Okay? I know that, but still, Sean, did you expect them to make the...
I really did not want the Celtics to make the playoffs. Just
Okay, but
because...
I'm not asking you want. Did you expect them to make the playoffs this year?
No, I didn't.
Exactly. How about that? All right?
No, Josh, it wasn't Dave Cowens for the Celtics. Dave Cowens was a Celtic. He was there, I think, from 71 to 80 as one of the centers for the Celtics, 71 to 80. So he wasn't a player coach. Jason Kidd, of course, was a...
I don't think Jason Kidd ever did it.
No.
He wasn't a player coach either. They said it on ESPN, and I can't remember the guy's name. I think you might be right. I think it was Bill Russell, though.
Kathy, you are such a homer. Shabbat goes, John's kind of right. Doesn't the whole bottom of the Eastern Conference have losing records
Yes,
right
they
now?
do.
Yes.
Yes, they do, which is kind of freaking whack. I mean, if you look at it, right? Okay, okay, Milwaukee, who's sitting in number 36, Milwaukee, who's sitting in the 6th seed, has a record of 38-39. Brooklyn, at the 7th seed, has a record of 36-41, and Boston, the 8th seed's record is 35-42. All of those teams have under 500 records, and they're going to make the playoffs.
I don't like it at all.
No,
you gotta
that's
have
why
every
you
team
take-
that should be having a winning record.
That's
and
why
whoever's gonna
you
win
take-
It's going to be the West winning it.
That's why you take the best 16 teams in the NBA and you put them in the playoffs. Doesn't matter what conference they're from. The best 16 teams. So with that said, you're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 teams. As it would look right now, 10 teams from the West alone. So you'd only get 8 from the East right now. You get the top 8, and that would be that.
That's right.
You get 6. You get the top 6 from the East. I'm sorry, because it's only 16 teams, not 18, 16. So you get the top 6 from the East. You get freaking the top 10 from the freaking West because the records are freaking better. You know?
Josh, okay, here it is. Josh says the last time the NBA saw a player coach It was Dave Cowens for the Celtics during the 1978. Okay, 79. That's
Thanks,
right, because
Josh.
Tommy Heinsohn was there from 69 to 78, and then it was Dave Cowens.
Thank you, Josh. Dave Cowens. Wow. He was the last time player coach. 78-79 season. Thank you, Josh, our producer and program director. Thank you very much. 78-79 season was the last time there was a player coach in the NBA. Wow. That's a long time ago. Well, you know something. LeBron's pretty much doing it right now, but they have a coach. Might as well get rid of him and let LeBron coach the team.
LeBron James basically is on a mission to try to get Cleveland a sports championship that hasn't seen one in a very, very long time for championship misery in Cleveland.
Yeah, I just, I'm not liking it too much.
I hate it. Anybody but Cleveland, because everybody would want LeBron James in. And I know, Josh, you and I are just both sick and tired of the last few years that it's always been LeBron this and LeBron that, and I'm tired of it myself.
I'm way tired of it.
And besides, I always say that whoever's going to win will be the Western Conference. Said it before, said a few minutes ago, because Golden State would be the team that could easily defeat Cleveland. San Antonio, no question about it. Reason why I can bring up the Spurs, and I know, Jeff, that from the NBA elimination pick, you pick San Antonio is because they've got some experience against LeBron James. You got to remember this. Does 2007 NBA Finals ring a bell? Does last year's NBA Finals ring a bell against LeBron James? I rest my case.
Exactly. What the hell?
The Dallas Mavericks, maybe they could beat Cleveland because the Mavericks did beat LeBron James in the NBA Finals in 2011.
I'm hoping that LeBron don't go to freaking Utah,
Ugh.
Go to the finals. I'm really hoping. But you don't know. You don't know what's going to happen. Nobody knows.
Josh goes, I got ripped on Facebook last night for stating the truth about LeBron James. Oh, yeah, I saw that.
I
post
saw
there,
that
buddy.
comment, and that was beautiful, Josh. I saw that comment. In fact, Josh, I was on the phone with with my friend, and I read that comment to her, and she just says, boy, that's a smart comment right there. How about that, Josh? So I enjoyed that comment that he made about LeBron James and John Cena. That was a brilliant comment, Josh. Brilliant.
I saw it, and I laughed, and it's just that I was trying to give you a little bit of a hard time there, Josh, just for fun about Miami going up against Cleveland. But right now, Miami needs a lot of things to happen to make that a great first-round matchup. But I know, Josh, you don't want to see it because it'll be like, oh, boost the ratings. I'll just turn my television off and won't even want to watch.
See, I'm tired of watching LeBron James in the playoffs, to tell you the truth. I really am. I'm starting to get sick and tired of it. I'm starting to get tired of it. I really, really am.
With Michael Jordan in the NBA playoffs, it was different. Everybody enjoyed watching him play in the 6 championships that he won in the 90s. The same goes with Bird and Magic. But with LeBron, it's different because people to this day still call LeBron James, quote, the most disliked and disrespected athlete.
He is. Hey, you know what, Andrew? I'm looking forward to watching Anthony Davis play in the playoffs. I'm looking forward to that because I don't get to see him play much living out here in San Diego. So I'm looking forward to that. That's why I hope they make the playoffs.
Another matchup I'm looking at the Western Conference right now. Another playoff preview, Jeff, would be Portland against the Clippers. What would you think of that matchup?
I think Clippers should have no problem winning that, but that's a 4-5 matchup. So, that's a hell of a matchup. That matchup's probably going to go 7 right there.
Portland against the LA Clippers, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
The Clippers barely held on against the LA Lakers last night.
How great would it be if the 2, the 3, and the 4 seeds all got knocked out of their respective, and you had the 7, the 5, 6, and 7 seeds all moving on? How wacky would that be in the West? Because that could very well happen. Dallas could beat Houston. Mavericks could definitely lose to San Antonio. Well, you know what? All three of these series, besides that first one, Golden State and New Orleans, because I think Golden State's just going to rip them 4-0. I think it's going to be an easy series for them. But these other series here could very well go 7, and it could be a coin flip. You could very well see the Clippers, San Antonio, and Dallas win their respective series, and they're the higher seeds.
I'm not sure about the Dallas Mavericks, though, Jeff, because what we've noticed and what we've experienced from the Dallas Mavericks is that they just don't have it this year. Remember, Rick Carlisle has ripped his team. There's been a lot of dislike. Rajon Rondo didn't get along very well with Carlisle. We'll just see how well the Dallas Mavericks go, because they're getting up there in age, and you don't even know how long Dirk Nowitzki has left playing in the NBA. Of course, I'm glad that Dirk Nowitzki did get an NBA championship ring in 2011. He deserved it because he is a great player, great shooter.
Why is Portland... Okay, see, I don't get that. Why is Portland a 4 seed when their record is 50-27? When the Clippers are 53-26 and San Antonio's 52-26, and they're behind Portland.
I did see that. I'm looking at it right now, and I'm like saying the Clippers should be the 4 seed right now, and Portland should be dropped to number 6. This doesn't make sense at all. Does it have something to do with the season series with these 3 teams when they met? I'm not sure.
I bet you it has something to do with the division. Portland's probably winning. Portland's probably the winner of their division, so the winner of their division's got to go to the 4th. Since they have the worst record of the 3 others, right? Is that the way it is? I'm not looking at the stats.
I think so. I think it has something to do with the divisions or maybe the season series. I haven't really been very thrilled with the playoff format for over the years with the NBA teams and where they sit.
Yeah, because I don't. Here we go. Give me the standings. Standings by freaking. Just give me the standings and shut up.
On that note, we'll get back to more NBA. We got to go to a commercial break and update.
Our first update is brought to you by the Flipper. Head on over to flipperflipper.com and get your Flipper today. Never, ever touch your toilet seat ever again. It's called the Flipper, and it's at flipperflipper.com. Head on over to flipperflipper.com and get your Flipper today. Take it away, Sean Mann, with the first update of the day.
All right, Jeff, thank you very much. 46 minutes after the hour. It's April 8th, 2015. We start in the National Hockey League. The Maple Leafs at the Blue Jackets. NBC Sports Network, it'll be the Bruins taking on the Capitals tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific. The other game on the NBC Sports Network will be the Stars taking on the Ducks. That game starts at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time, which is 7:30 p.m. Pacific Time. We move to Major League Baseball. As you all know, with the season being back, it is great. And we got some finals from this afternoon. The Detroit Tigers, they easily took care of the Minnesota Twins. They won 11-0 today, a shutout. The Chicago Cubs in the National League, they did the same thing, got their first win of the season. They shut out the St. Louis Cardinals 2-0. Moving back to the American League, it'll be the Red Sox taking on the Phillies interleague play. That game starts on ESPN2, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, which is 4 p.m. Pacific. The Blue Jays taking on the Yankees tonight. National League, Mets at the Nationals. Pirates at the Reds. Braves taking on the Marlins for the National League. We move right back to the American League. It'll be the Orioles taking on the Rays. White Sox in the American League taking on the Royals. Back to the National League. Rockies at the Brewers. Indians at the Astros, Giants at the Diamondbacks, Padres taking on the Dodgers tonight. That game is also on ESPN2. The game starts, I believe, at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, which is 7 p.m. Pacific. The Rangers at the Athletics, and lastly, it'll be the Angels taking on the Mariners. College basketball, wanted to let you all know for the men's, congratulations to the Duke Blue Devils. They prevail as they get their 5th national championship for the NCAA men's college basketball. In women's, it goes to Connecticut. Congratulations to them. So college basketball is all complete and all taken care of. In the NBA, here are the games that we have for tonight. Raptors at the Hornets, Bulls at the Magic, Wizards at the 76ers, The game on ESPN tonight is at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Pacific. It'll be the Celtics taking on the Pistons, Hawks at the Nets, Pacers at the Knicks, Pelicans at the Grizzlies, Cavaliers at the Bucks, Rockets at the Spurs, Lakers taking on the Nuggets, Kings at the Jazz, Suns, they'll take on the Mavericks. That game is on ESPN tonight. Timberwolves taking on the Trail Blazers. So that's what we have for the NBA. That's the first update for Sports World Radio. This update is brought to you by the Flipper at flipper.com. When we come back from this commercial break and update, more sports talk with Jeff Eskow and Sean Mann.
I had PTSD. Once I was back from Iraq, I was distant from everybody in my family.
We had a reunion of our unit, and you'd hear these spouses say, "Is your husband doing that? My husband's doing that too. I thought it was just us," and really understanding that, hey, this is a common experience.
I learned more to listen to what he was saying, and that made it easier for me to understand where his pain was coming from.
Warriors should know that resources are available. Learn more at realwarriors.net.
Every parent wants the safest and healthiest products for their family. That's why I created The Honest Company. I was just a concerned mom with a crazy dream. A wish that there was a company that I could rely on that did all of the hard work for me. I'm Jessica Alba, and The Honest Company was my dream.
LegalZoom has helped 1 million businesses successfully get started, including Jessica's. Launch your dream at LegalZoom today. Call us. We're here to help.
Confusion ever someone or have sudden you trouble had speaking, understanding?
Understanding trouble? Have you sudden have or speaking someone ever confusion?
Have you ever had sudden confusion, trouble speaking, or understanding someone?
It could be one of the 5 signs of stroke.
Sudden weakness or numbness of the face, arm, or leg.
Sudden trouble with vision in one or both eyes.
Suddenly having trouble walking or difficulty with balance.
Or a sudden intense headache that comes out of nowhere.
If you or someone you know has any of these symptoms, don't wait. Call 911 immediately. You could make a difference in someone's life, someone you love, maybe even your own.
It's late until, wait, don't too. Don't wait until it's too late.
Time lost is brain lost.
Find out more at powertoendstroke.org. Brought to you by the American Heart Association, American Stroke Association, and the Ad Council.
Hey everybody, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wonderful world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Welcome back to Sports World Radio. Jeff Eskow, Sean Mann, having a blast during the commercial break. Hey, listen. We got a new phrase on the commercial breaks that we're not going to say on the show. So if you want to know what it is, head on over to sportsworldradio.com/sport shorts and get on the bandwagon and get your sport shorts today. That's so funny, Sean. That crazy. He's got me saying it now, too. That's hysterical.
But check out what we had to say for a phrase.
That's right. Hey, look who's in the house. Double A is in the house. Holy freaking moly, the Philadelphia Connection is in the house. He must not be saving any lives right now. He must be on a little bit of break from his job.
I was just teasing him about the opener when the Red Sox beat the Phillies. Sorry, Double A.
Why are you sorry?
I just wanted to bust his chops, give him a hard time.
Bust his chops and give him a hard time. Why not? That's kind of fun. Right there?
That is correct.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I almost said what we were going to talk about. What we said on the commercial break. I almost said it, but I stopped myself from saying it. How about that?
So, Jeff, as we talk a little bit more about the NBA, you were saying that San Antonio could still move up to number 3.
Yes.
That we talked a little while ago before we had to go to the commercial
When we
break.
went to the commercial break, we were talking about why is San Antonio number 6 and Portland's number 4 with the worst record. Because Portland's winning their division. They're 50-27, the rest of the division 42 and under that. So they're going to get the 4th seed. But in the Southwest, where San Antonio is only a game and a half behind Houston. So if they could jump up and get and catch Houston, they'll get the second seed. And they're only a half a game behind Memphis. So San Antonio can actually end up in the second seed, the third seed, or the sixth seed even.
And Jeff, I can just picture it now. You're going to get that prediction, what you always wanted, possibly seeing San Antonio matching up against Golden State in the Western Conference Finals.
And that shouldn't be for the Western Conference Finals. That should be for the NBA Finals. Because that's going to be a battle and a half. The team that comes out of that, the winning team that comes out of that, is going to be hurting, gone through a war, and now they got to go through another war to win the whole freaking kit and caboodle. How about that? You know?
Yep.
So there's a lot of freaking work to be done over there. A lot of freaking work to be done.
A lot of work to be done, and we'll see what happens a week from today. We'll see.
Yes, we will, my friend. You bet your sweet petunias we will see.
All right, Jeff, the next story we get to, let's get away from NBA. The next one I've got for you, ladies and gentlemen, we talk about the San Francisco 49ers. Colin Kaepernick has lauded by the powers that be inside the walls of 4949 Centennial Boulevard in Santa Clara for his willingness to go outside his comfort zone in an effort to improve as a more multi-dimensional quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers.
Really?
In a quote, he said this, quote, Anquan Bolden on Colin Kaepernick. He goes, quote, "Stop listening to what people have to say about you. Stop listening to what people want to see you do. And just be yourself."
Just be yourself, man.
For a 49er team that was going through disappointment last year and the departure of Jim Harbaugh, the Niners were attempting to make Kaepernick more of a traditional pocket passer in the wake of the quarterback signing a team-friendly, how about this, Jeff, 7-year, $126 million contract with the San Francisco 49ers. And everybody's wondering, will Colin Kaepernick get a chance to get a Super Bowl for the 49ers?
I doubt it. They lost everybody. Really? You guys really think? No, I don't think so.
Josh, you would agree with this too. You would say the same thing and say, it's true. The 49ers, I even picked them to be a last-place team and not do very well.
He did last year.
Last year, the 49ers had a losing record. Actually, I think they were like a 500 team, 9-7. Didn't make the playoffs last year, but Josh called it and said they would not make it. For the 49ers, they have to learn this. They have to learn a new offensive system. Can everybody, I'm asking all of you this, can the 49ers learn that new offensive system, and can they be tough in that division and challenge Seattle?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I don't think one bit. Thanks, Kathy. Take care. You too. I don't think one bit.
I don't think so either, because it seems as though that ever since they lost that Super Bowl, things have just kind of gone downhill for the 49ers. They ended up losing the NFC Championship game to the Seattle Seahawks, and then last year there was a lot of distraction because the players didn't want to play for Jim Harbaugh, and you knew that there was some bad blood between the coach and the players. And that's not a good thing when players don't want to play for the coach or the coach doesn't want to coach the players.
Mm-hmm. They got a problem over there.
They do.
Don't you think so?
They do. The 49ers, to me, if they only have Colin Kaepernick as their offense, then he better try not to get hurt and stay healthy.
Not only that, they lost half their freaking team. What the hell, man?
They did.
You know? How do you put a team together when you're getting rid of half the freaking team? I don't know. I don't get it.
Hard to say what they're going to be like in that NFC West. I still say, though, that the team that's going to be coming out of the NFC West and be dangerous again is going to be the Seattle Seahawks. I just do not see how anybody can compete with them. And I really think that the 49ers and the Seahawks were just a fabulous rivalry. But now all of a sudden it's just like Seattle feels like we got nothing to lose. We got everybody pretty much back and going to be right back in contention.
True. Who knows, though? Who the hell knows? Right?
Especially with the NFL draft coming up and figuring out what the 49ers are going to do.
They don't even know what they're going to do. That's the problem. How would you like to be a 49er fan right now?
I got a buddy of mine who's a 49er fan, and he's not very thrilled about their play.
I know I wouldn't like to be a 49er fan right now. I'll tell you that.
Shabbat goes, poor 40 whiners. It couldn't have happened to a better organization. And, of course, AA and Browning are talking about this, too. How about AA says this, Jeff, Sam Bradford for Johnny Manziel, straight up.
Sam Bradford for Johnny Manziel, straight up?
Yes.
Whatever. Why, you don't like Sam Bradford? You want Johnny Manziel on your team? You would rather have Johnny Manziel and Sam Bradford? Jesus Louise.
He probably what AA is thinking and believing is that, hey, anything's better than having Tim Tebow on the team.
Why do you keep bringing up Tim Tebow? The son of a bitch ain't even in the league.
Remember that rumor that they came out with saying, that Tim Tebow would go back to Philly.
He went there to work out. Big deal. They didn't sign him. They're not going to sign him.
Nope.
So Tim Tebow, he's not coming back in the league. And Johnny Manziel's going to be out of the league before you know it.
And be the bust.
AA, I would rather have Sam Bradford than Johnny Manziel any day of the week. You know why? At least Sam Bradford's got some sort of NFL experience.
We're at the top of the hour. We have to run to a commercial break. We got more sports talk to get to.
We're going to talk some hockey when we come back, so Laura will get happy. You're listening to Jeff Escow and Showman on
Sports World Radio.
We'll be right back.
Storms move fast, so we use the best technology. That includes Bosch Icon wiper blades.
They're beam blades with memory tension springs and an aerodynamic design,
which means they fit the curve of the windshield. Bosch Icon wiper blades wiped our windshield clean and outlasted any other blade we've used. In my opinion, the Bosch Icon wiper blades are the best blades out there. Bosch Icon wiper blades, how storm chasers clear the way.
Confusion ever someone or have sudden you trouble had speaking, understanding?
Understanding trouble? Have you sudden have or speaking someone ever confusion? Have you ever had sudden confusion, trouble speaking, or understanding someone? It could be one of the 5 signs of stroke.
Sudden weakness or numbness of the face, arm, or leg.
Sudden trouble with vision in one or both eyes.
Suddenly having trouble walking or difficulty with balance.
Or a sudden intense headache that comes out of nowhere.
If you or someone you know has any of these symptoms, don't wait. Call 911 immediately. You could make a difference in someone's life, someone you love, maybe even your own.
It's late until, wait, don't too. Don't wait until it's too late.
Time lost is brain lost.
Find out more at powertoendstroke.org. Brought to you by the American Heart Association, American Stroke Association, and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Montel Williams. Most of you know me as a talk show host, but I'm also an author, actor, single father of 4, a fitness writer, avid snowboarder, and I'm also a medical marijuana patient. Like many of the million people who are living with multiple sclerosis, I'm in pain every single day. And sometimes my nerves are so raw that if you brushed up against me in an elevator, I'd scream. I can't sleep at night from the pain, and sometimes the spasms in my legs are so intense they will wake me up throughout the night. I've tried the strongest prescription medications available, and I'm going to tell you, they do not work. In fact, they leave me in a stupor, and most of the time, it's impossible to even live your life. Now, I've tried medical marijuana, and I'm going to tell you something, it works. If you'd like more information about medical marijuana, you can contact the Marijuana Policy Project at mpp.org or call 1-877-JOIN-MPP.
Hey everybody, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wonderful world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Welcome back to the second hour of the show. Jeff Escow, Sean Mann, Sports World Radio, always at SportsWorldRadio.com. If you want to come and hang out and listen to us in our chat room or hang out in our chat room with us and listen to us on SportsWorldRadio.com, head on over to Spreaker.com. That's Spreaker, Spreaker.com. Get yourself a free account. Type in Sports World Radio. The show will appear at the bottom of your screen. Go all the way over to the right where you see the bubble. Click the chat bubble. The chat room will open up and start typing away. I know there's a bunch of you people in there listening to the show not typing, scaredy cats. Well, you know what? You should be afraid because I'm about to rip the crap out of Double A for the stupid-ass statement that he said while we were on commercial break. I ripped him during the commercial break. Now it's only fair that I do it during the show. Double A, you're telling me that Sam Bradford and Johnny Manziel have played the same number of games? Scratch my ass, okay? Sam Bradford's 18-25-1. How many games has Johnny Manziel played? Louisville. How many games has Johnny Manziel played? 3? 4 at the most? What is he, 0-4? Yeah, that's the same number of games, Double A. Yeah, you can count. No wonder why you're a freaking medic. Louisville. Unstinking believable. I can't believe they played the same number of games. Get the hell out of here.
They played the same number of games.
And another thing, if listen, it doesn't matter who the quarterback is for the Philadelphia Eagles. Hey, Browning bastard, are you listening to this too, you rat bastard? It doesn't matter who the Eagles quarterback is, Louisville. It doesn't matter, okay? Whether it's Johnny Manziel or it's Sam Bradford, Louisville. He and them are not making the playoffs, Louisville. Okay? I'm just telling you, Louisville.
Johnny Manziel made his first NFL start, which was Week 15 of last year against the Cincinnati Bengals. The Browns lost in Manziel's first ever start in the NFL, 30-0 to the Bengals. Manziel completed 3 of 8 passes in his second career start against Carolina. He left the game with a hamstring injury, so he's like 0-2 or 0-3 for his NFL career.
That's so funny. Look at Shaba. Look at Shaba. He sent Louisville. Look at him. We started the show off with the Louisville conversation, so you're a little late there, Inky.
Look Double A's ripping you. I can't wait if they do, so help me, GOF.
Help you?
Help me, God.
I can't help you. That team's a lost cause for right now. Okay? I don't know what they were thinking about Sam Bradford. And if they get Johnny Manziel for Sam Bradford, are you kidding me? Come on, really?
He probably thinks that, with Double A's thinking that, look, I'm not too impressed with what I've seen from Sam Bradford. Look at that stat, 18-25-1. The guy doesn't even take a team deep in the playoffs.
We got to stop talking about football, otherwise we're going to lose somebody.
I know, yep.
But I'm just saying, thank you for what Philadelphia is doing. Thank you for what Dallas is doing in the offseason. Thank you for what freaking Washington's doing in the offseason. This should be a pretty good season for the Giants to win this division, Louisville. Should
Not
be a pretty
according to
good
what
season.
Smokin' Ronnie says with Adrian Peterson going to Dallas, and then he goes silver and blue, baby.
Okay, listen, Smokin' Ronnie, we got to bet. You know we got to bet. You know what I'm going to – you know what's happening next Super Bowl? Smokin' Ronnie's flying out to San Diego and cooking me ribs with his barbecue sauce because he's going to lose his bet because there ain't no way in hell the Dallas Cowboys are winning the Super Bowl. You know that, right?
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
You know why Smokin' Ronnie hasn't even shown up?
Because he knows I'm right.
He's saving up his money for the ribs.
No, you know what? You know why he hasn't shown up? Because he's waiting. He's waiting to come back to the show when Adrian Peterson actually ends up on the Dallas Cowboys. That's what he's waiting for. That's exactly what he's waiting for. He might be listening right now and doesn't want to type in, but that's what he's waiting for to make an appearance on the show. I'm telling you. The next time we see him in the chat room is going to be the day that Adrian Peterson goes to Dallas. Mark my words. I said it right now on April 8th at 4:07 on California time on 2015, Louisville. I'm just telling you.
Because he's the one who believes that the Dallas Cowboys are going all the way to the Super Bowl in 2015. He's been telling me that.
He's losing that bet so hard. He's going to lose that bet so hard.
And the show is on the line, so even if we lose, then, that would be terrible.
Well, if the Cowboys by chance win the Super Bowl, Sports World Radio is no more. We have to stop doing the show. But that's by chance because we know that's not going to happen.
Look at Shabba. Smoking Ronnie needs to stock up on ribeyes for sure.
Hey, Smoking Ronnie, you know something? We're going to invite you and Laura out here for a Super Bowl party with Smoking Ronnie manning the barbecue so we can take pictures and laugh at him.
All right, so we better start saving up for our airline tickets to get to San Diego.
That's
Save
right.
up, Laura and Shabba
Save
and
up.
Josh and Double A.
Big, huge Super Bowl party here at Sports World Radio. We're inviting all our listeners. All our listeners are invited to San Diego's Sports World Radio Super Bowl party. Food compliments of Smoking Ronnie.
And then Smoking Ronnie probably sitting in his chair pouting, saying, "This is so unfair, I lost that bet."
It's great. How about that? You like that? I like those apples. Those are good, tasty apples, aren't they?
Because remember when he sent you a story, Jeff, and you're like, gosh, man, good grief.
You're going down, Smoking Ronnie. I'm just telling you right now, buddy. I'm telling you right now, you're not winning that bet. There's no way there's no way in heck you're winning that bet, buddy. So get ready. Everybody start saving up. I want Josh here. I want Frank here. I want Nicholas here. I want Sean here. I want me here. We get Laurie here. We get Shabba here. We get Kathy out here. We get a whole bunch of fans out here. We'll have a big old Sports World Radio Super Bowl party with Smoking Ronnie cooking up the ribs. It's going to be awesome, right?
Look at Shabba. Saints Chargers Super Bowl. Yeah, and Ronnie has to cook.
I would love that. I would love that. You know what? I would even like even better. I know this would piss Shabba off. I wouldn't mind seeing Giants Chargers Super Bowl. Okay, you know what? That would make me a very happy man. Giants Chargers Super Bowl with Smoking Ronnie cooking on the grill. That would be awesome right there. But I'll take Saints. I'll take Saints Giants. That works for me. Saints Chargers, I'm okay with that. Saints Chargers, okay. Giants Chargers, I'm cool with even too. That'll work. But hey, let's get Smoking Ronnie in there.
Well, we can all start saving up for our airline tickets and come on down to San Diego in February of next year.
That's right. Everybody gets here the day before, the night before the big old party. We'll have a big old party all day Sunday. Everybody will be hammered by the time the Super Bowl game starts.
I wouldn't even want to be around Smoking, though. He'll be cooking, but he won't be happy with having to cook all those ribs.
No, you know what we'll do? We'll have a big old breakfast party, we'll have big old pancakes, scrambled eggs, bacon, that stuff. We'll make them cook all that too, right? And then we'll make them cook all the ribs and the barbecue for the whole dinner for the whole night too. That's right. That's right. It'll be a lot of fun.
Howie says, silver and blue, baby. Cowboys all the way.
Get the hell out of here. You notice how he hasn't shown up, right?
Yeah, because I'm predicting that he's saving up his money because when he loses, he has to fly all the way to San Diego with them.
Yeah, you notice how he's not showing up, correct?
Yeah, I'm going to enjoy those Texas ribs.
Yeah, me too. I want pork. I don't want beef, you rat bastard. I want pork ribs. I don't want beef, okay? Bring me the pig, not the cow. Okay, buddy? I'm just saying.
Cowboys, jeez.
I know, but Laura, wouldn't you like to see the Saints and Chargers in the Super Bowl out here? Wouldn't you like to be in San Diego for the Saints and Chargers Super Bowl with Smoking Ronnie cooking your ribs and serving you?
Well, Laura can call in and give her perspective about that. I'm sure she's got a big opinion why.
Yeah. Okay, you know what? We promised them some hockey talk, right?
Yes, we did.
Okay, we got a couple minutes before the next break. I led off. I gave you some hockey quotes from Ron. Let me re-up there. He says one hockey quote today. Sends me on Facebook Messenger. New York Rangers won the President Cup. Last time they did that was the 93-94 season. Also the last time they won the Stanley Cup. So, could it happen again? Who knows? If the LA Kings lose tonight, my friends, against Calgary, the Kings will miss the playoffs. Are they? How crappy is that? Last time they went in as the AC, they won the whole kit and caboodle, didn't they, Sean?
Last year we saw what the Los Angeles Kings did, and that was an impressive story, that what they did, because nobody really picked them to come back against San Jose from 0-3 down. That's a big thing for them, and we'll see what the Kings can do. But as far as the New York Rangers go, they're a really, really tough team.
Yeah, you know what my favorite quote was from him today?
What was that?
The Pittsburgh Penguins are in danger of missing the playoffs as well.
Wes would not be thrilled about that.
That's my favorite quote of the day right there, my friend. How about that? That's my favorite quote right there. The Pittsburgh Penguins are in danger of missing the playoffs. I like that. He also says 5 teams fighting for 4 spots in the Eastern Conference, with every point being crucial.
Anything is possible when you think about the NHL. There's 3 games left. The season ends on Saturday, April 11th. So there's going to be a lot of interesting happenings going on. The Bruins have a chance to get in, and they're in danger too. Ron would even say the Bruins have to win like 2 out of 3 games. If they lose 2 out of 3 or all of their games, they'll get booted out of the playoffs, and then they have to start all over again. And then, of course, Ottawa is a team that's still kind of hanging around, too, for playoff contention.
West has 3 teams fighting for 2 spots. Calgary Flames and the Winnipeg Jets are holding spots now, while LA Kings are trying to stay alive in the hunt. That's in the West. That's going on in the West, right?
Right.
LA is trying to catch either Calgary or Winnipeg, and they play tonight. So Calgary loses, Kings are still in the hunt for a playoff spot, which is kind of cool. Final rankings for this summer's NHL draft were released, with Connor McDavid being the top pick.
And on that note, real quickly, we got to go to a commercial break.
We'll be right back. You're listening to Jeff Escow and Showman on
Sports World Radio.
Did you know that just 30 minutes a day of physical activity can improve your health and decrease your risk of heart disease? For every hour of regular, vigorous exercise, you gain 2 hours of life expectancy. So start walking for yourself and for your heart. Start walking with your family. You'll feel better. Start walking in your community. You'll lead happier and healthier lives. Start walking. Start something. Join the movement today. For more information on the American Heart Association START program, visit startwalkingnow.org and start walking. Start something.
Confusion ever someone or have sudden you trouble had speaking, understanding?
Understanding trouble? Have you sudden have or speaking someone ever confusion?
Have you ever had sudden confusion, trouble speaking, or understanding someone?
It could be one of the 5 signs of stroke.
Sudden weakness or numbness of the face, arm, or leg.
Sudden trouble with vision in one or both eyes.
Suddenly having trouble walking or difficulty with balance.
Or a sudden intense headache that comes out of nowhere.
If you or someone you know has any of these symptoms, don't wait. Call 911 immediately. You could make a difference in someone's life, someone you love, maybe even your own.
It's late until, wait, don't too. Don't wait until it's too late.
Time lost is brain lost.
Find out more at powertoendstroke.org. Brought to you by the American Heart Association, American Stroke Association, and the Ad Council.
Storms move fast, so we use the best technology. That includes Bosch Icon wiper blades.
They're beam blades with memory tension springs and an aerodynamic design,
which means they fit the curve of the windshield. Bosch Icon wiper blades wiped our windshield clean and outlasted any other blade we've used. In my opinion, the Bosch Icon wiper blades are the best blades out there. Bosch Icon wiper blades, how storm chasers clear the way.
What kind of person gets to work in the sunshine instead of an office? This kind of person. I am the new way to work. I do have an office. I'm just not chained to it. It's a Regis office at one of the nicest addresses in the city. I don't have a lease, so I don't have to budget for stuff like phones, IT guys, and artwork for the lobby. Instead, I pay one low monthly rate that gives me a beautiful lobby that impresses my clients, a friendly receptionist, a fully furnished office, a place to meet, and a place to brainstorm with my fellow New Way to Workers. We wonder why more people don't realize that the new way to work is the best way to work. I come here because I want to, not because I have to. I am the new way to work, and I'd like you to join me.
Start now and get 1 month free. Call 1-800-OFFICES or visit regis.com/TV.
Hey everybody, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wonderful world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Welcome back to Sports World Radio. Jeff Escow, Sean Mann in the house with you each and every Monday through Friday on SportsWorldRadio.com. 6 o'clock on the East, 3 o'clock on the West, and if you live in the Central,
oh, for you people in the Central, really figure it out for yourself, you doggone White Sox fans and you doggone Cubs fans.
Okay, one more quote from Ron, and then we'll move on. McDavid's team has filed for bankruptcy. How does a team with the hottest commodity in hockey end up in this type of situation?
It's a good question.
Who's he talking about, Sean?
I don't know. I have to think that one over.
You don't know? You're the one I count on to know who he's talking about.
Memory has a way of fading, Jeff.
Yeah, well, at the age of 28, your memory's going already? You got a problem.
I don't have a problem.
Yeah, you do. Hey, Josh, I love the fat bastard strikeout meter. I love it.
Ha, ha.
That fat
ha.
bastard is, and you know what? Inky's a Boston Red Sox fan, just like Sean is, as much as Sean is. Okay? That's what we're calling his strike. That's what we're calling it this year for him, Josh. Okay? The fat bastard strikeout meter. That son of a bitch, okay? That son of a bitch is 0 for 6 with 4 strikeouts already.
Oh, big deal.
I'm telling you right
0 for
now.
6, 4 strikeouts. Not a big deal. Big stinking deal. It's still a long season.
I'm telling you right now, you fat
jeez.
bastard. I'm telling you right now, that fat bastard's going to lead the major leagues in strikeouts this year. He's going to lead the major leagues. Notice how I didn't say the American League or the National. I said the major leagues, both of them. That fat bastard's going to lead the league, the majors in strikeouts. Fat bastard strikeout meter.
Oh, I didn't hear what you were saying. I was napping.
The fat bastard strikeout meter. I like it.
Yeah, Royals got blowing out your team, so what are you squawking about?
I don't give a flying fig Newton.
Whoever I want, Laura, and if you want to take me on, you go ahead and call me in there, because they're all ripping my panda.
He's calling me and Josh an F-tard. Because because we're coming up with a new strikeout meter name. Fat bastard strikeout meter.
That is the most stupidest name
No,
I've ever
it's
heard of
not.
in my life. How
No,
can you guys be so cruel?
How can we be so cruel? Because the son of a bitch can't swing the bat because he's so fat. That's why he's striking out.
Stinking deal.
Big
the guy
stinking
will get
deal?
Going. It's the second game into the stinking season. There's still a lot of innings left in
Fat
this one.
bastard. Big stinking deal. That's right. He's going to strike out 3 more times in this game.
Sure. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sure.
Yeah,
Jeff.
that $95 million guy is doing a lot. 6 strikeouts. He leads the team in strikeouts already.
Big deal. It's not a big deal. He'll get going. It's early in the season.
You know something, Sean? Laura's going to call in and verbally put you over her knee.
All right, and go ahead and call me. What the heck do I care? I got a champagne, and I'm watching the game. There you go.
She's going to verbally spank you over her knee.
When's she calling in? I'm waiting for her to call. Oh, here we go.
I'm calling her right now. I'm not waiting for her to call. I'm calling her.
Oh.
Hey,
really?
Laura. Go ahead, Laura.
Really?
Have at it. Go ahead, Laura. Everybody, Laura's in the house. Go ahead, Laura. Have at it.
All right, see you, Double A.
You want to be? You really want to tangle with me, Sean?
No, I don't want
Really?
to tangle. I don't want to tangle with you. I'm tangling with people who have to disrespect Pablo Sandoval. What the heck is up with that?
Okay, because I was prepared to verbally haul you over my knee.
Well, see, I would love to see that. I'd pay money to see that.
Do not even. I've not been ripping on Pablo Sandoval. I don't even know who the fuck he is.
He's a great Red Sox player. He's a third baseman.
He's a fat
Whatever.
bastard.
I don't really freaking care. I do
Laura,
not care.
It's just because a couple people are stinking jealous about the man being in a Boston uniform. If it was somewhere else, they wouldn't really care.
He's a fat bastard.
Sure, typical jealousy.
I'm just saying, don't lump me in with this whole fucktard moniker thing here, because I'm not the one ripping on the guy. I have no issue with the Red Sox. None. No issue.
Not.
I do.
If there's any team I really truly dislike in Major League Baseball, that'd be the Yankees.
Thank you very much, Laura. I agree with you there. I can't stand them myself either.
So, respect me. Thank you.
Of course, it wasn't meant toward you. It was meant toward pipsqueaks who think that, oh yeah, he's 0 for 6. He's got 4 strikeouts. Big deal. It's early in the season.
Well, I sit there and go, who you calling fucktards, dude, and you dare me to get after you.
No, of course not. I've just had too much champagne. Maybe it's leftovers from the Super Bowl.
Right. Right. If you're having issues with champagne that long later, maybe you should not be drinking that.
Maybe you know what, Sean?
Expanding the drinking horizon.
You know what, Sean? If you have some drinking, if you have a drink extra champagne, then you got a drinking problem.
I don't have a drinking problem. I'm happy and healthy as I can be.
Hey, Laura, I have to ask you a question now that I have you on the line.
Out over here.
Laura, I have to ask you a question now that I have you on the line.
Okay.
I know you don't watch much TV, correct?
Correct.
Okay, but have you seen that TV show called Lip Sync with the celebrities?
There's a show called Lip Sync?
Yeah, with celebrities. They go on and they lip sync songs. Celebrities are doing it.
Oh, it's a spin-off of something they've been doing on late night TV, isn't it?
Yeah, it's on Spike TV on Thursday nights. You have to just go YouTube it. I don't remember what the whole show is called, but it is the funniest thing in the world. I was laughing my ass. Jimmy Fallon was on it. The Rock from wrestling.
Shaba's going, I'm not normally this spunky when he's at really. Yes, I am. He should have seen me last night getting mad at the Blackhawks. Oof.
Getting mad at the Blackhawks.
Yuck.
Oh yes. Oh, I could rant about the Blackhawks last night. Oh.
Good. Hopefully they get knocked out in the first round.
Bite your tongue.
No. Bite the tongue. There we go.
Bite your tongue. Nah. What the hell is that all about?
Nah. It's biting my tongue.
I was sorry to cut you off there, Jeff. I just had to point that out. So you can continue.
No worries. No worries. It's a pretty bitchin' show. I was hysterical laughing when I seen Jimmy Fallon and Dwayne Johnson's lip syncing. Yeah, lip syncing. It was freaking hysterical. So if you have because
I remember Now Live doing stuff like that, the lip syncing.
Because I know you like stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's hysterical. So if you get a chance on YouTube, I don't know what it's called, Lip Sync Battle or something like that it's called. It's hysterical. I know you watch a lot of YouTube stuff. So
I do. A lot of times we get to watching the Vines. It's something that me and my son and Daniel, Shaba, pardon me, all get into. Every week they have the best Vines compilation, and some of this stuff's pretty effing hilarious.
It is.
So I'll have to add that to one of the searches and see what we find.
Yeah, you'll be laughing your ass off. Plus they had I can't remember her name. I was talking to my friend last night. She came in. Hathaway, one of the Hathaways. Okay. Did Miley Cyrus's thing with the ball?
Oh God, Wrecking Ball.
Yeah,
Dear
Wrecking Ball.
Lord.
Yeah, you have to see it. I'm not a Miley Cyrus fan, but it was awesome.
Neither am I.
But it was awesome. And she
There's this
lip-synced
there's
it.
this
It was
guy on
awesome.
YouTube that did a chat roulette version of a lip sync to Wrecking Ball, and it was effing hilarious.
I mean, you have to see it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to send the link to you because it cracks me up. He's a hairy guy with his beard and everything, and doing lip syncing to Wrecking Ball.
Okay, here's the link, guys, in the chat room right now. Oops, yeah, there it is, right there. That's it, right there. That's the one that Jimmy Fallon did. That's the second one on Lip Sync Battle.
Okay.
It's freaking hilarious. And then once you go there, you'll see all the other ones to the right. It's freaking there. John Legend is there doing it. Common does Lip Sync Battle. Dwayne The Rock Johnson is doing it. They got Derek Huff and Jillian Huff doing it. It's freaking hysterical. It's pretty freaking wild. So check it out. Dwayne The Rock Johnson does lip syncs. What's her name? Taylor Swift. Shake It Off. Yes, exactly. Yes, exactly. Dwayne The Rock Johnson is doing Taylor Swift Shake It Off.
Oh dear Lord!
It's hysterical. So after you watch the one that Jimmy does, the Dwayne one is the next one. Go watch that one. It is hysterical.
Okay, can I interject again,
Yeah,
Jeff?
Yeah.
I wanted to respond to Josh. Josh is trying to make sure I'm not a bandwagon fan. If we're talking NHL, I mean, yes, I like Bruins. Yes, I like. Well, it goes pretty much Blackhawks, Red Wings, Bruins. But my most favorite team, because I grew up going to their games, is the Delaware Blue Hens. That's a University of Delaware team club. But if we're gonna go NHL, I want to see. I started taking notice of Blackhawks in 2007, so I'm not like a lifelong, Blackhawks fan. I'm not going to sit there and make any claim. I'm not going to be Skip Bayless and go, my Blackhawks, yes, and all that BS. You're not going to see me doing that, Josh. I will not front. I will not sit there and play like, I know all, and I've, been a fan of them for my entire life since I was in the womb. No.
And on that note, we got to go to the second and final update of the day.
Second and final update of the day. Laura, we'll bring you back in after the update.
Okay.
Okay. Last update of the day. This update's brought to you by the Flipper. It's at flipperflipper.com. Stop touching your toilet seat with your hands so you can get all the germs on it. Just use the Flipper at flipperflipper.com. Take it away, Sean, man.
All right, Jeff, welcome everybody to the last update of the day for Sports World Radio. In Major League Baseball, let's get everybody caught up on what's going on right now. Bottom of the second on ESPN2, the Red Sox and Phillies, they are tied at 0-2 out in the bottom of the second inning. The Yankees and the Blue Jays right now in the Bronx. Right now it's no score in that one. That game is in the bottom half of the second inning. Yankees up batting. The Mets and the Nationals are in a rain delay right now. Same goes for the Pirates and the Reds. Other news in baseball, the Braves and the Marlins right now scoreless top half of the second inning. Bottom of the first inning down in St. Petersburg, Florida. It is 0-0 between the Orioles and the Rays. The Tigers, they shut out the Twins 11-0. Cubs, they shut out the Cardinals 2-0. Other action tonight in Major League Baseball will be the White Sox taking on the Royals, Rockies at the Brewers, Indians at the Astros, Giants taking on the Diamondbacks. ESPN2, it'll be the Padres and the Dodgers tonight. I'm glad Wednesday Night Baseball on ESPN is back. Rangers taking on the Athletics, and finally, it'll be the Angels taking on the Mariners. In the National Basketball Association, here are the games that we have right now. First quarter down in Charlotte, North Carolina. It is the Raptors leading the Hornets 18-15. The Bulls, they lead the Magic 29-21. Wizards, they lead the 76ers 27-14. Celtics playing the Pistons. That game you can watch on ESPN 22-16. The Celtics lead by 6. Hawks taking on the Nets. Pacers at the Knicks. Pelicans at the Grizzlies. Cavaliers at the Bucks. Rockets at the Spurs. Lakers taking on the Nuggets. Kings at the Jazz. Another game on ESPN in Dallas, Texas. It'll be the Suns taking on the Mavericks. Timberwolves taking on the Trailblazers. In the National Hockey League, we have 3 games for tonight. And that would be the Maple Leafs taking on the Blue Jackets. Bruins taking on the Capitals. That game's on the NBC Sports Network, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific for this doubleheader on NBC Sports Network. Then, of course, there's the Stars taking on the Ducks. In NCAA men's college basketball, for those of you that didn't know or wanted to know who won, congratulations to the Duke Blue Devils. Duke winning their 5th national championship in the Mike Krzyzewski era, since Mike Krzyzewski's been there since 1980. Congratulations to the UConn women's basketball for the NCAA. So college basketball is completely finished and done until October or November of this year, actually. That's the final update for Sports World Radio. This update was brought to you by the Flipper at flipperflipper.com. We'll be right back with the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour.
Welcome to the Man Manual. Man comes with a multifunctional casing known as skin. It is remarkable. Warning, standard body wash can cause damage to man's skin. Maintain it properly with Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash. It cleans man and protects skin from dryness. This will keep man's skin remarkable, even under extreme testing. Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash. Skin care built in. Also, freshen man's exterior with new Aqua Impact Body Wash.
Why does consultant Jerry Howell stay at La Quinta?
Can you come back tomorrow?
Because only with La Quinta can Jerry instant hold the room tonight using just his phone number. And then power down for tomorrow on his pillow top bed. And when Jerry's refreshed, you know what he does?
We need ideas, people. Think. Synergistic integration. Genius.
He thinks outside the box.
I'm going for it. No.
La Quinta Inns and Suites take care of you so you can take care of business. Instant hold your next stay on your smartphone at LQ.com.
La Quinta.
Hi, I'm Montel Williams. Most of you know me as a talk show host, but I'm also an author, actor, single father of 4, a fitness writer, avid snowboarder, and I'm also a medical marijuana patient. Like many of the million people who are living with multiple sclerosis, I'm in pain every single day. And sometimes my nerves are so raw that if you brushed up against me in an elevator, I'd scream. I can't sleep at night from the pain, and sometimes the spasms in my legs are so intense they will wake me up throughout the night. I've tried the strongest prescription medications available, and I'm going to tell you, they do not work. In fact, they leave me in a stupor, and most of the time, it's impossible to even live your life. Now, I've tried medical marijuana, and I'm going to tell you something, it works. If you'd like more information about medical marijuana, you can contact the Marijuana Policy Project at mpp.org or call 1-877-JOIN-MPP.
Hey everybody, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wonderful world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Back to Sports World Radio. These guys are fighting like cats, like they're an old married couple, these two over here.
I was asleep. I didn't know what was going on. I still don't. Oh, yeah, back. We're back for Sports World Radio, 36 minutes after the hour.
Jeff Escal, Showman, and of course Laura joining us like she does every once in a while when we could use the help.
When I'm, don't have to work a freaking evening shift like I'd have to do tomorrow. Meow.
There you go, right there in a nutshell. Okay, Mr. Sean, we brought Laura back on because we know it's Skippy Bayless Bash Hour coming.
Woo! All right, welcome to the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour. Skippy Bayless came out and announced today, and he said he's the greatest thing that graced God's green earth. Listen to Laura. There you go. What do you say about that, Jeff? He says, I'm the greatest thing on God's green earth.
I gotta puke. You know what? That reminds me of something, Mr. Douchebag.
What a freaking douche canoe. Really?
Dude, I like it. Hey, Laura, I like that. Laura, a douche canoe?
Yes.
I like
He's a
that.
douche canoe.
I like that. Okay, for all those people who haven't signed this yet, get your asses over there and sign my freaking petition to have me, Jeff Escal, host of Sports World Radio, take Mr. Skip Bayless on in a debate.
Oh, I love the picture you used.
You like
That's
that,
just
huh?
great.
Sean,
That's great.
Josh made the petition up for us. So thank you, Josh, for doing all the work for us.
He looks like a douche muffin.
He is.
And how Skippy says, I'm the greatest thing on God's green earth. What are we bringing religion into sports
What
here,
is he?
Skippy?
You know what? I'm surprised he didn't say I'm the best thing in the world since sliced bread.
It's a toss-up between does he worship himself or does he worship Charles Barkley?
Both. And that's the
You know
problem.
Well, maybe he was taking a lesson from Tim Tebow. Sorry, Jeff, had to bring him up because he does bring religion into football all the time.
You're correct about that. If you haven't signed the petition and you're not in the chat room or you're listening to the show later on, head over to our Facebook page, facebook.com/SportsWorldRadio. Like our Facebook page, then sign the damn petition so I could take on Skip and put him right in his place.
Now.
Huh?
I just signed it.
Thank you.
Skippy Bayless said that Sandoval will rebound today. Yeah, absolutely. I'll agree with you there.
He'll bounce.
He'll rebound.
He's going to bounce.
I noticed Jeff got quiet about Sandoval.
He's going to bounce. That fat bastard's going to rebound. Yeah, he rebounded so well he shook out the first time he got up today, you stupid ass.
It's early in the season. That's what I'll hit you with. It's early.
That's all you got. That's all you got. But when it keeps happening, like a couple months down the road, what are you going to say then?
My mouth will be quiet.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
be in
sure
deep
it will
mourning,
be.
and I won't want to be messed
You'll be
with.
in mourning. Oh my
I'm
God.
sure you
Will
will
you
be.
be wearing black and everything too?
I'll be really sad, Laura.
Laura-
I'll have plenty of Kleenex with me.
Laura, when he goes on,
Ashes and veils and mourning clothes.
when Sean goes on vacation to Boston and goes to a game, that's going to start their 20-game losing streak.
Oh, cut that out, Jeff. Just zip it. Okay, the next thing we got, Skippy Bayless said that he should call the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight with Charles Barkley.
That's you know how much I think about that statement. I'm not going to say anything.
I should call. Yeah, that's what Skippy says. I should call the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight with Charles
I'll
Barkley.
tell you what, Skip. Let's have a sports debate. The winner of that one gets to call the Pacquiao fight. Come on, bitch.
What would happen if he said, you know what? I don't want to. It's no contest against you. I'll beat you. That's what he would say to you.
He's all talk and no action. He's
He's
blah,
full of
blah.
hot air.
Yeah, he's all
He's a
talk and no
gas
action.
bag.
He says stuff and never backs anything up.
He's a gas bag that, with a douche canoe.
A green gas bag. Yeah, there you go.
Gas bag with a douche canoe. I like that.
I'm just saying shit.
I like that.
Seriously, this guy, he baffles me. He really, really baffles me. And so much so, he's so ridiculous that he has literally become the new, quote unquote, Chuck Norris facts thing. It's now Skippy Bayless quotes. So we have a grand old time coming up with the most ridiculous of things. And it's kind of scary to think that he might actually say some of this shit.
Can anybody work Photoshop and put Skip Bayless in a douche canoe going down a river for me, please? Hey, that was perfect timing.
And that's just on top of his laughing, too. Skippy Bayless said that my Boston Red Sox shouldn't be playing interleague games in April.
I agree. Why are they playing it? Why are they opening up the season in Philadelphia?
It's crazy.
It's stupid.
Yes, it is.
Way to go, Manfred. Way to go, Manfred. Can't blame Bud Selig. He's not the commissioner no more.
Get ready for this. Skippy Bayless came out and said that I'm not a douchebag. I speak facts and know the truth.
That's so funny.
Jeff's reaction.
That's the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life.
That he says he's not a douchebag. I speak facts and know the truth.
You notice how he started that
parallel
statement?
universe, maybe.
You notice how he started that statement with saying I'm not a douchebag? You notice that?
Because a lot of people have been telling him he's a douchebag.
He is a douchebag.
Because he is a douchebag. Douchebag in a douche canoe.
He is a douchebag.
My name's Skippy Bayless. You want my autograph? And I'm not a douchebag.
He is a douchebag. Douche canoe.
You know, it'd be funny if somebody hit the dude with a pie.
He's a douche canoe. I like that.
Skippy Bayless said that the New Orleans Pelicans will just miss the playoffs.
Well, not right now. They're not.
Hey, Skippy, check the standings in the Western Conference. Who's in the 8th seed right now? I rest my case.
Hey,
Skippy Bayless can bite me.
Yeah, you douche canoe. I like that.
Skippy Bayless said, I can teach you everything about the fact that I can own a cook show and be on a cook network.
Dude, you got enough problems doing your own sports show, let alone trying to cook.
I see that dude's ugly mug on a TV across the lobby in a restaurant coming on there, and I can just sit there. Oh, I'm going to be hearing about the quotes later. I just know it.
And how he says,
you know what I'd like to see you try, Skippy? Try doing a cooking show try cooking while talking about sports. Let's see if you can do that, you douche canoe.
It would remind me of grumpy old men about how he's trying to teach somebody how to cook and he'll start a fire in the kitchen because he doesn't know what he's doing.
Or he'll be cutting a tomato and cut his freaking finger right off. That'd be awesome.
And he'll sit there going about how he's the greatest cook to ever walk into a kitchen.
You know why he says that? Because his brother's a freaking awesome. His brother's a world-renowned chef.
Yeah, I highly doubt it runs in the family.
I know it doesn't run in the family.
44 minutes after the hour. Do you want to go to commercial, Jeff, or you want me to read one more Skippy quote?
No, let's do our final commercial break, and then we'll finish up the Skippy quotes when we get back. You listen to Jeff Escott, Showman, and Laura on
Sports World Radio.
We'll be right back.
Meow.
I had PTSD. Once I was back from Iraq, I was distant from everybody in my family.
We had a reunion of our unit, and you'd hear these spouses say, is your husband doing that? My husband's doing that too. I thought it was just us. And really understanding that, hey, this is a common experience.
I learned more to listen to what he was saying, and that made it easier for me to understand where his pain was coming from.
Warriors should know that resources are available. Learn more at realwarriors.net.
Every parent wants the safest and healthiest products for their family. That's why I created The Honest Company. I was just a concerned mom with a crazy dream. A wish that there was a company that I could rely on that did all of the hard work for me. I'm Jessica Alba, and The Honest Company was my dream.
LegalZoom has helped 1 million businesses successfully get started, including Jessica's. Launch your dream at LegalZoom today. Call us. We're here to help.
Confusion ever someone or have sudden you trouble had speaking, understanding?
Understanding trouble? Have you sudden have or speaking someone ever confusion?
Have you ever had sudden confusion, trouble speaking, or understanding someone?
It could be one of the 5 signs of stroke.
Sudden weakness or numbness of the face, arm, or leg.
Sudden trouble with vision in one or both eyes.
Suddenly having trouble walking or difficulty with balance.
Or a sudden intense headache that comes out of nowhere.
If you or someone you know has any of these symptoms, don't wait. Call 911 immediately. You could make a difference in someone's life, someone you love, maybe even your own.
It's late until, wait, don't too.
Don't wait until it's too late. Time lost is brain lost.
Find out more at powertoendstroke.org. Brought to you by the American Heart Association, American Stroke Association, and the Ad Council.
Live from San Diego, it's Sports World Radio. You've never heard a sports show like this. Oh, no, you haven't. Oh, blow me.
You got it.
Holy fucking shit.
What in the hell is your major malfunction?
Can't believe that goddamn son of a bitch did that fucking crap.
Don't give me any of your shit.
Welcome back to Sports
show,
World Radio. Jeff Escott, Showman, and Laura joining us. Final segment here on Sports World Radio. Hope you guys have been enjoying this 2-hour debacle we call Sports World Radio for today.
Which is why the hell do you want to bring classy into it?
Yeah. Sean, you should hear us during the classy. This show's not classy.
I thought it was. Otherwise, I've been drinking too much champagne.
Yeah.
Skippy Bayless.
Yeah.
Skippy Bayless said that Tim Tebow should replace Phillip Rivers as quarterback of the Chargers because the Chargers will not win a championship as long as Phillip Rivers is their quarterback.
Okay, I got to ask you a question, Skip. How many times has Phillip Rivers been in the playoffs? More times than your favorite quarterback in the NFL right now, Tony Homo Romo. Number 2, how many playoff wins does Phillip Rivers have? More than 2. Oh, that's right. Tony Romo's only got 2. Oh, yeah, Tony Romo's been in the league longer, too.
Ooh.
So just sit down and shut up.
And then he could probably end up saying, yeah, but Tim Tebow has had some playoff experience. He could teach religion and
Tim
and
Tebow,
football.
number 1, Tim Tebow has no NFL experience. Not like Phillip Rivers.
I do want to be able to eat dinner in a little bit here, you know?
And stop bringing religion into this damn football game. It's got nothing to do with it, for Christ's sakes. Okay?
Skippy Bayless said that he rocks out to Barry Manilow and Elton John. Listen to Laura. There you go.
Skippy Bayless says I'm not a douche canoe.
No, Skippy Bayless says I'm rainbow flaggish. Hey, come on. I like Elton John, though. Elton John's pretty damn good.
I'm not hating on Barry Manilow or Elton John. I'm laughing at Mr. Bayless.
For admitting it?
What?
For admitting that he likes those two?
I'm not gonna hate on him for liking them. He's just ridiculous.
That's just kind of he's rocking to Barry Manilow, really?
Well, rocking, yes, that's a little much.
Rocking to Barry Manilow. Okay, so I'm taking it that when he plays in your neighborhood on his farewell tour, you're gonna go and see him, huh?
He'd be there and then probably try to see if Charles Barkley could be his date.
He'd probably get backstage. He'd probably get backstage passes for him and Chuck.
Because he's got something for Charles Barkley. We know from all the Skippy quotes. Skippy Bayless,
no, actually, you know what, Sean?
He said that Sweet Caroline is a terrible song.
I think Charles Barkley's got something for Skip.
Oh, yeah. Why don't they go play golf together? Go get a cup of coffee together.
Oh, God. Laura's dying over there because she knows what I meant.
Oh, my God. Get the images out of my head. That's going to drive me to drink.
Good. So when you're eating tonight, you can think about that.
And now Skippy Bayless said this, though, Jeff. He said that Sweet Caroline is a terrible song.
It's a good song.
They play it at Fenway, bozo, and I'm going to the game.
That's why he doesn't like it.
Yeah, jealous.
That's why he doesn't like it.
Skippy Bayless said that the USA Network should fire the WWE.
Yeah. that the WWE is keeping the USA Network alive, you dumbass.
Laura in the background.
Hey, let me ask you a question, Skip. When the WWE left USA Network for that year, guess what happened to the USA Network's ratings? It went through the freaking toilet. When they came back to the USA, guess what happened to the ratings? Oh, it went back up. You're a dumbass.
He's probably saying, "Oh, it'll go back up." Laura, it'll probably be like, "Oh yeah." Skippy will probably say, "It'll go back up because NHL playoff games will be on the USA Network."
Yeah, starting on the 15th. You know why they're doing that? Because they figured out that people like freaking watching the USA Network. Dumbass.
Get ready for this. Skippy Bayless said that my autograph, Jeff and Laura, is worth more than Michael Jordan.
Hey, you know what I want? You know what I want somebody to do? I want somebody to ask him for his autograph, have him sign the piece of paper, then take out a lighter and burn it right in front of him.
No, you know what would be even better? have somebody get his autograph, have a camera follow this person around to say like one of those Pawn Stars shows or something like that, with and see how much it would compare to a Michael Jordan signature item.
Right, and then when the guy says this is worth this much and Jordan's is worth this much, then you burn the freaking thing.
You burn it and you pee on the ashes.
Oh, yeah, Sean. I like that.
Then you burn it again, drink some so you can pee on the ashes again. Rinse, repeat.
Unbelievable. Sean's autograph is worth more than yours, Skippy.
Oh, God. Josh. Really?
What did he say?
What
Skip and Charles room together at the pole at Jerry World.
That would make perfect sense since he's got a thing for Charles Barkley and for Jerry Jones.
See, that would be,
God.
you know what? I would, while I'm making my statement to him, because you allowed opening remarks in the debate, so my opening remark would include, near the end of my opening remark, why do you have such a hard-on for Jerry Jones and Charles Barkley? What is it with you?
It must be something big for him, huh, Laura? Yeah, I like Jerry Jones there, Laura, and I like Charles Barkley. I've got something for those two.
Why can't you just happy being yourself? Why do you wish you need to be somebody else?
Skippy Bayless said that I am the greatest sports broadcaster since sliced bread.
No, you're not. Now you're not even close to it, and I got a debate going, and I'm taking your bitch ass on.
I bet there's plenty of people that would love to dispute him on that one, too, not just you.
I'm the greatest sports broadcaster around. You want my autograph? And I can tell you how great I am and brag about myself.
You know, I can name 3 people better than you right off the top of my head.
Skippy Bayless said that Peter O'Reilly is a smart businessman for the NFL draft.
Yeah, he moved it to freaking Chicago and has a runner running in between hotels. Yeah, that's smart, you jackass. Not only that, he's so smart, they're so smart that they lost the first pick and the second pick of the draft. Ain't going. Not gonna show up. Yeah, brilliant move, you dummy.
Skippy Bayless said that my New York Knicks terrible play validates my basketball knowledge.
What universe?
What universe? That's a good one.
Look at that fat bastard.
It's the Panda Man.
Look at that fat bastard.
And now how about this, Jeff? Skippy ripping your New York Knicks, saying that my New York Knicks terrible play validates my basketball knowledge.
You're an idiot, dude. You know what? A 2-year-old could have predicted what the Knicks were going to do this year, you dumbass. Doesn't show your basketball knowledge. Laura doesn't follow basketball. She could have predicted that. Okay? You're a dumbass.
He's a douche canoe.
Anybody could have predicted that, you dummy. It doesn't show your basketball knowledge.
And how he says, Laura, that I have a greater autograph than Michael Jordan. Oh, yeah, get the heck out of there with that.
Come on, strike out this fat bastard. Strike out this fat bastard right now.
Come on, we're ahead 3-1 on the count.
3-2, you jackass. Catch up.
3 and.
Oh, he just hit a base hit. Got his first hit.
See, take your comment about that and stuff it. He got a hit. So,
you know what? You know what? I can't watch this because he got a hit now. I have to change the channel.
See, now you guys zip flips about strikeouts.
It's my fault he got a hit. I'm sorry. I won't watch him ever play
when
again.
You jinx yourself there, Jeff.
I won't ever watch that fat bastard. So, in other words, he's 1 for 7. Ooh, that's great. Great way to start the season.
Early.
Yeah, great way. 1 for 7 with 6 strikeouts. Ooh, yeah, that's pretty good.
Well, it's not great to start out like that, no, but he's got a point about it still being early.
Okay, so when
I do.
So when he's 2 for 36, what are you going to say then?
My mouth will be quiet.
Okay.
I'll be upset, and I'll be like, "Don't talk to me."
Excellent. I hope
He'll
that
be
happens.
in mourning.
I hope that happens. He'll be what?
He'll be in mourning.
Oh, I thought you said something.
I'll be in plenty of mourning.
I thought you said something else. That's why I asked.
There's a Celtic game on, Jeff, if you want to watch that.
I'm watching that. Celtics are winning 42-38. Why am I being Why am I
falling asleep there?
Why am I being spoon-fed Boston sports on ESPN?
Well, I'll tell you what, Jeff. If you
Because they
want,
worship the East Coast.
Yeah, absolutely. Worship the city of champions, Boston. I like that a lot.
Hey, ESPN, suck my left one. You're forcing me to watch Boston sports, and I'm not a Boston fan, so you know what I'm going to do? Changing the channel and putting on TBS.
Or you could go watch MASH. MASH is one of your favorites.
There you go.
MASH don't come on for another 2 hours.
Oh.
Watch this, though. You know what I'm going to do? Hold on a second here. Watch 8. You know what? I got the Me TV channel, right? So I just put that on. You know what's on right now?
What?
A commercial.
What's that?
But you know what's usually on right now?
What?
Chips.
Oh, Chips.
Remember Chips growing up, Laura?
Yes.
Yeah, Chips.
Barely, but yes.
They play all the old shows. You get Chips. Remember Emergency 51?
Yeah, my dad a lot of times will have that stuff on.
Oh, you know what just ended on Me TV?
What?
Star Trek was on.
The original?
The original.
Nice.
Ah, there you go.
But I don't watch Star Trek because I don't like it. So goodbye, Star Trek.
And that's the end of the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour. We'll be back with more Skippy quotes tomorrow.
And guess what? That's the end of the show, too. I want to thank everybody for hanging out with us today. We really appreciate it. We had a lot of fun. We'll be back tomorrow for another edition of Sports World Radio. Until then, my friends, remember, you only have one life to live. Live it long, live it strong, and live it proud. And please don't forget, life may suck, but the alternative is unacceptable.
Amen.
Peace out, everybody. We will see you tomorrow. For Sean Mann, Laura, I'm Jeff Escal. This has been Sports World Radio. Peace out.
Have a great evening.
Hey, boy, Stimpy. We sure had fun today, didn't we? So long, kids. Come on, Stimpy, say goodbye.
Where are we going?
The show's over.